This is TWiT.
I moved back. I was living in Manoa. I was like, okay, I'm going to try and make it work at TV, you know, in Honolulu. And then I saw this job come up for this place called TechTV. At the time, it was ZD TV. And I thought, gosh, you know, that's what I want to do. I want to do something in computers and technology. So I jumped at it, and I was Leo's first producer. And he worked on the site when he was Dev Null, but then when he got his own show, I was his producer. And our other producer got sick for another one of the shows he was hosting. He was hosting two shows there, Call for Help and Screensavers. So I jumped in and produced the other one for a while. And it was really an inmates running the asylum kind of place. These people had no experience doing a daily television show, and I'd luckily had that experience in Seattle. And so, you know, to work with Leo and just see how he could be so incredibly knowledgeable and so personable and so humanistic in the way that he approached technology was such an inspiration for me. And so he started wanting to take Fridays off, and I said, well, I'll try and switch over to the other side of the camera, which was excruciatingly painful at first. But as I said, it was the inmates running the asylum, and only about 17 people were watching. So that was the perfect opportunity.
I was one of them. I was one of them.
Yay. So he's always been a mentor for me. He wrote my recommendation letter to go to grad school. I got in. So, you know, he's always been an inspiration for me. It was really disappointing in the moment. I think you nailed it. We really peaked too soon. We were before our time. And if we could have just stayed under the radar for a little bit longer. But as you mentioned, Comcast came in and took over. And I think really what happened is Paul Allen, who owned TechTV at the time, I think Paul Allen lost us in a poker game. Is what... It's not that far.
Whoa. Can we put that on the record?
There's something weird that happened where he had a debt, and part of the repayment of the debt was to give all of the subscribers that TechTV had. We had a lot of eyeballs in terms of we'd done a good job negotiating cable relationships with smaller cable carriers. And so Comcast, by acquiring all of those deals for subscriber outlets, they could put in their own network, and that would really boost their network. So they combined us. It became part of, you know, G27, 4, 5, 6. And ultimately, I think we were a little too much too soon. It's really sad because it could have been something really cool. On the other hand, it was the greatest diaspora ever for all of us who worked there, because now all these really talented people who knew a lot about technology when other people in the business didn't know much, they just blew out to CNN and CBS and ABC and all the different magazines and blogs. And then we got to go kind of network, and I've never, ever had an agent. I've never had, you know, a recruiter or anything like that. Every job I've ever gotten has been from a friend from TechTV.